Chile is going to the World Cup for the first time in 12 years, and just the second time since 1982. The intervening years have been filled with disappointment and controversy, but the current crop of Chilean stars aims to put all that behind them. It was at home in 1962 where they recorded their best result, finishing third. Incredibly, this proud footballing nation hasn't won a single World Cup match since. That's 48 years with nothing to celebrate. They were even banned from 2 World Cups after the Roberto Rojas scandal of 1989, when the Chilean keeper was ruled to have faked an injury during a qualifier before the whole team walked off the pitch. That kept the country out of the tournament in 1990 and 94, but they returned to the fold at France 98, making it to the second round despite remaining winless. But it was back to the World Cup wilderness for Chile after 1998, until qualification for South Africa brought a long-awaited return to the big time. Chile's qualifying campaign began in October 2007, and by the start of the next year, they'd played 4 matches and won just 1. It all started coming together with their 1-0 win over Argentina in Santiago, their first victory over their neighbour since 1973, and the first ever in a World Cup qualifier.
This thing has nothing to do with me. It has much more to do with the springs that operate inside each player and what happens when all of them work together. That is why I believe that this is a victory founded in the will of the players, to show themselves that they are able.
2009 brought a 6-game unbeaten run, including away wins against Peru and Paraguay.
An important final result, one more step closer to our goal of qualifying for the World Cup. We have important matches ahead and we expect to play well as we did today.
Then came the big one, Brazil away. Already without Kaká and Robinho, Brazil were reduced to 10 men after 48 minutes, when Melo took out Sanchez. After 52 minutes, the Chileans were good enough to draw level at 2-2 thanks to Suazo. Then Brazil turned it on, with replacement striker Nilmar the star. He completed his hat-trick and a 4-2 win to Brazil. Within days, Chile had bounced back, winning 4-2 in Colombia to secure second place behind Brazil.
I feel happy and proud to be Chilean. I painted my hair because of the red. For the red. Super. Chile. Well done.
People got excited and went crazy. It was the happiness of all Chileans bursting out.
We're finally going to South Africa after missing out for 12 years. And it's been a hard year. So I believe that this is also a great present for all of us, to be able to qualify and go to South Africa 2010.
Chile finished the campaign having scored 32 goals along the way and conceding 22. Humberto Suazo led the way, playing every game and scoring 10 times. Coming up, we'll take a look at Chile's striker with the golden boot and see how the country fared in the draw. He's known as El Loco, the madman. He's different, unconventional, and sometimes a bit strange, but he's also one of the most respected coaches in world football. And he's guiding Chile's charge in South Africa.
My reflection is that football has its origin in the love the supporter feels for his team, both at club and national levels. To ignore that is to ignore what football means. Football surges when a fan falls in love with a team, and the vehicle is the game itself.
utilizan y el vehículo es un juego.
Marcelo Bielsa led his native Argentina to the 2002 World Cup. He's so respected that despite the favourites falling at the group stage, he was reappointed for another 4 years. That faith was rewarded with Olympic gold in 2004, but he resigned just a month later. After virtually disappearing from public view, he was appointed to coach Chile in 2007, taking over a team of undisciplined underachievers. And a solid qualifying campaign has proved that Chile is now back on track. So much so that when FIFA polled 7 South American coaches, 5 of them ranked Bielsa number 1. His quirks include training forwards, midfielders and defenders separately. He compiles a huge library of football videos, which he studies obsessively. Exclusive interviews are refused, with Bielsa instead holding press conferences that sometimes run for hours. In Chile, he's fast-tracked young talent into the national side and encouraged a more attacking mindset away from home.
Los equipos tienen ciclo. Este es un ciclo donde las cosas.
Teams have cycles, and this is a time when things happen in our favour. And in football, this comes from showing collective maturity on the pitch. And it seems that the team is moving in the right direction.
Y pareciera que en ese sentido se va moviendo el equipo, ¿no?
How far will that direction take them in 2010? If Chile is to make it past the group stage, much will depend on their top striker, Humberto Suazo. Known as El Chupete or the Lollipop, he's now a fixture in the national side and the go-to man for many Chilean attacks. He took a while to establish himself on the local scene, playing for 5 clubs in as many years. The move to Colo-Colo in 2006 proved to be a good one, and within 2 years he'd helped them to 2 Chilean Apertura titles and 1 Clausura crown.
I will try to help the team and to score as many goals as possible to give the squad tranquility.
Suazo represented his country for the first time in 2005, and a little over a year later was named the world's top scorer for his 17 goals in international matches. He turned on some of his best performances in the Copa America of 2007, scoring 3 goals, including 2 in his first match against Ecuador, and 1 in the quarter-final against Brazil. And he finished as CONMEBOL's top scorer in 2010 qualification with 10 goals, 1 ahead of Brazilian striker Luis Fabiano. The draw wasn't particularly kind to Chile, but it did give them a fighting chance of making it beyond the group stage. Chile finds itself as one of 3 teams likely to battle for 2nd place behind Spain.
Spain obviously is the big favourite, being European champion, and for me the best team in the world. And Chile, Honduras and Switzerland will be fighting for 2nd place.
Los 3, quizá el que más peligro puede tener puede ser Chile, porque ha hecho una fase clasificatoria.
Of the 3, maybe the most dangerous might be Chile, because they had a good qualifying campaign in South America. Honduras and Switzerland are rivals we don't know much about, although Switzerland is in Europe. But it is clear Spain has the moral obligation to go to the next round.
De estar en la siguiente ronda.
Their first outing could shape the entire campaign, with the winner gaining a huge advantage. They back up 5 days later against their other main rival, Switzerland. Then the third and toughest match of the group, Spain. Chilean fans reacted to the draw with optimism.
Honduras is not as good as Chile. Switzerland is not as good as Chile. Spain is more like Chile, so Chile and Spain will pass through to the second round.
Only time will tell how far Chile travels on the road to South Africa.